Gracious God, may only your word be offered and your word received. Amen.
Amen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
In the year 1630, as a group of more than 700 Puritans were preparing to travel to Massachusetts to form the second English colony there, a speech was made. Sometimes it's called a sermon, sometimes it's called a discourse, but a speech was made to the gathered members of that traveling party. And there's a fair amount of confusion about the historical details. For a long time, it was thought that the speech was given on the Arbella, the flagship of the fleet, though there seems to be more evidence now that it was actually a speech given in Southampton, England, before they left to cross the Atlantic Ocean. And it's generally attributed to John Winthrop, who became the governor of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, though there's no evidence that Winthrop, who was a lawyer, ever preached another sermon. And a fair number of scholars now believe that it was ghost-written by one of the two pastors that traveled with the fleet. The speech is technically called a model of Christian charity, but most of us might remember it from our high school American Lit classes as the City on a Hill sermon. And this speech was largely unremarked upon for most of American history until Perry Miller, a historian often considered the founder of the field of American studies, Perry Miller began citing it as a foundational American text in the mid-20th century. And that's when it got picked up by the politicians. John F. Kennedy quoted it, Barack Obama quoted it, but most famously, Ronald Reagan used Winthrop's language as a summation of American exceptionalism and declared during his 1980 presidential campaign that America is and always will be a shining city on a hill. Always, Mr. President? Of course, the root of Winthrop's language came from this morning's gospel passage, where, as a part of the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus tells his disciples, "You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid." In Winthrop's speech, he makes the case to the people of the Massachusetts Bay Colony that they have an awesome responsibility in front of them. That in making this move across the Atlantic Ocean, they have created a covenant with God. And if they should break that covenant, they will bring God's wrath down upon them. And in the culmination of this speech, Winthrop said this: "Now, the only way to avoid this shipwreck and to provide for our posterity is to follow the counsel of Micah, to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with our God. For this end, we must be knit together in this work as one man. We must entertain each other in brotherly affection. We must be willing to abridge ourselves of our superfluities and for the supply of others' necessities. We must delight in each other. Make others' conditions our own. Rejoice together, mourn together. Labor and suffer together as members of the same body. so shall we keep the unity of spirit in the bond of peace. For we must consider that we shall be as a city upon a hill. The eyes of all people are upon us, so that if we shall deal falsely with our God in this work that we have undertaken, and so cause him to withdraw his present help from us, we shall be made a story and a byword throughout the world. What comes across so deeply in Winthrop's impassioned speech is the communal nature of the project on which they are embarking. He recognized what Jesus was saying in the Sermon of the Mount, that his disciples shall be as a city on a hill that cannot be hid. It's not about an individual on a hill. It's not that any single person would or could live some ultimate example of faithfulness to God. No, it's about the whole community, a collective testimony about what it means to live in accordance with God's will, which is what connects it to our Isaiah passage from this morning. This portion of Isaiah was written after the period of the Babylonian exile, after the people had returned to Jerusalem, when they were attempting to rebuild their temple, their city, and their community. The exile was a disaster that shook the people to their very core and exposed their vulnerability to the forces of empire in undeniable ways. In this passage, Isaiah is critiquing people who think that worshiping the right way is sufficient to please God. He makes accusations against Israel, saying that they pretend to be a nation that practices righteousness, that they fast in religious observance while at the same time oppressing their workers. And then they have the gall to complain to God for not noticing their sacrifices appropriately. What Isaiah asserts is that in the end, it is not about worshiping the right way. It's about doing the right thing. Religious observance means nothing unless you are also loosening the bonds of injustice, freeing the oppressed, breaking the yokes, feeding the hungry, housing the poor, clothing the naked, and ultimately underlying all of that, recognizing each other as kin, as family. Isaiah says that the penitential fast that God chooses isn't for the purpose of achieving some kind of individual moral perfection. No, the worship, the fasting that God chooses is about communal restoration. It is about repairing the breach. And the repairers of the breach Isaiah mentions aren't the ones that are rebuilding the walls of the city after the exile. The repairers of the breach are the ones who repair broken relationships, who repair broken community. It's about communal care. It's the communal testimony, the same communal testimony that Winthrop spoke of when he explained to his people what it would mean to be a city on a hill, one that the whole world would look to as a model of righteousness. Minneapolis is not a city on a hill. It's actually on a river. The Mississippi River, to be exact, and there are some lakes there too. But the ways in which the people of that city have responded to their current circumstances have been an astounding testimony. Delivering food to people who cannot leave their homes safely, creating mutual aid centers to provide diapers and toilet paper and clothing, surrounding schools at pickup and drop-off times to protect students and staff, and protesting in a remarkably consistent and peaceful way for over 2 months now. Minneapolis's response to Operation Metro Surge is just what John Winthrop spoke about in that foundational American text when he said, "We must make each other's condition our own. Rejoice together, mourn together, labor and suffer together as members of the same body." And none of that testimony in Minneapolis is about any particular individual. Aside from the names of those who have been killed, of Renee Good and Alex Preddy and Victor Manuel Diaz, do you know the names of any single person who is a leader of the resistance there? What's happening in Minneapolis is a communal testimony of care, a community working together to repair the breach and restore the streets to live in, a city on a hill whose light cannot be hidden. And perhaps my favorite testimony that has come out of Minneapolis is that of the singing resistance. You may have seen them on the news. People who have written or compiled a collection of short and easy to learn by ear songs. And they've been teaching them to the crowds at protests. Their response to destructive forces in this world has been to counter them with the creative and restorative energy of song. They've marched through immigrant neighborhoods, crowds of more than 600 people marching through immigrant neighborhoods and singing together. "This is for our neighbors who are locked inside. Together we will abolish ICE." Or they have stood outside hotels where federal agents have been staying, and they've sung, hundreds of people together singing, "It's okay to change your mind, and you can join us here anytime." But there's another song that they sing, one that I particularly love, one that speaks most deeply to this idea of communal repair, communal testimony that comes out of our scriptures today. It's about the fasting that God chooses, about what turns a community into a city on a hill whose light cannot be hidden. And it's a song that echoes John Winthrop when he said, "We must be knit together in this work as one man." So go with me on this, guys. We're going to learn a song together. And it goes like this. The first line is, "Everyone, oh every one of these people are ours." It goes like this. "Everyone, oh every one of these people are ours. Everyone, oh every one of these people are ours." Let's sing it again. Everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just as we are theirs. 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 We put those two together. Everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just as we are theirs. Let's sing it again. Everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just as we are theirs. And here's the last part. We belong to them, and they belong to us. We belong to them, and they belong to us. One more time. We belong to them, and they belong to us. Let's try it from the beginning. Everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just as we are theirs. We belong to them, and they belong to us. Sing it again. Everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just as we are theirs. We belong to them, and they belong to us. Okay, now we're gonna do it as a round. You got it? I have faith in you. We can do this, you guys. Okay, and I want to also share that the night that Alex Preddy was murdered, 1,400 people gathered in a Methodist church just down the street and sang this song together, over and over and over again as a round. So we'll start with this section. Do it, sing with strength and vigor. I believe in you. So you guys are section 1. You guys are section 2. Am I this bold? You guys are section 3. All right, okay. Ready? Let's try. Everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just as everyone. Keep going. Everyone, oh everyone, oh every one of these people are ours, just as we are theirs. We belong. I forgot the words now. I got myself confused. We are theirs. All right, we're learning. But good job. Amen.